We've got some really exciting news for our families and students at Jiyu Martial Arts. As you know, for a while now we've been running our martial arts lessons from village halls. Well, this is going to be our new home for Jiyu Martial Arts. So this unit is the new home for Jiyu Martial Arts, and it is located at Brookhouses in Cheadle. We've got plenty of space, and I'm going to give you a very quick tour around very quickly now, so I'll spin the camera around. So as you can see, we've got plenty of space in here to be moving around in. Do excuse the trailer that's in here, but obviously that won't be in here when we're training, but I'll give you a quick tour around. So this will be where we're entering. So this is the entrance area with the reception area. So we've got a toilet just through there off the reception. You'll literally walk through here. This is where you'll check in for your session. So now students will be marking their own attendance. You'll come through into this position, and over just here there'll be like a warm-up matted area. Also there'll be a throw wall here and a throw area for our karate and self-defense lessons. Then across here there will be a reception desk that runs across. You'll have a drinks fridge which will have protein shakes, water, Monster Energy, and other drinks that we may offer in there as well. Eventually we'll probably have a store cupboard and staff room at the back there under stairs, and on the reception as well we'll have a pro shop where we'll have our t-shirts, hoodies, sparring kit, all the stuff that you need for the lessons, karate gis as well on offer on there. Now as you can see, space is absolutely amazing what we can have here, so super excited to tell you guys this, but we're going to be having punch bags down along this wall over on the right, okay, probably starting from around here, which should fit about 10 to 15 punch bags. Then over on the left, eventually we'll have some mirrors, so this will be our mirrored wall across here, so perfect for shadow boxing, for our kickboxing classes, but also brilliant for obviously our katas for karate. And then eventually later down the line we'll be having a boxing ring at the back over here, okay, maybe in the corner or somewhere in the middle, and that will be foldable, so we can still utilize the space. So that ring will fold back, so we can have the proper floor space, but then we can pull the ring out when we want to do some sparring in there, or some drills, or some sparring drills for the kickboxing classes. Now I'll pan you around the other way, so I'll just have a quick jog around here. This is the other super exciting bit. We will now have a designated area for our parents, which will be up there, okay? So obviously you parents can sometimes be noisier than our kids, so this will be a dedicated space. Eventually what we're looking at is opening that window up around the front so you can look down on the training floor, but you'll be tucked away, so it'll be quieter for our lessons, but it's a designated space for you guys, and you can still watch your children train at the same time. So I'll give you a quick scan around just before I show you upstairs. So this is the kind of space we're working with, which is similar to, I think, our sessions at Greatwood Hall, probably a little bit smaller, but because you've got the chairs that aren't going to be down on the floor now and they're going to be up there, that's not going to eat into a lot of space, so we've got that space back. So yeah, I'll give you a quick run up here. So the idea would be, obviously students and parents will enter here, they'll check in at the reception area, then students will take off the shoes off in this area. There'll be some, across this floor here, there'll be where you put your shoes into the storage, and then you'll wait here at this warm-up area until you get onto the class. You'll enter the mat on this way. You've got all this space here. When you finish the class, you'll literally exit the mats off here, meet your parents if they're students or obviously got parents, and then you'll come round and obviously exit the door. So there'll be one way in, one way out, which is a smooth transition, unlike our current classes at the moment. So obviously parents, once your children are obviously in the martial arts, you'll take your way up these stairs. A quick run through. A quick look at this space. This is the kind of height we're at. And you'll come into here, where we've got our own little room for parents waiting. Again, it's a decent space, so the idea is we'd have one comfy sofa in here, possibly eventually a coffee machine. You tell me excitement in my voice at the moment. And then, like I say, this window would eventually knock out, have one big window, breakfast bar, loads of stools across so you can watch your children train. Also, it can be like a bit of a chill out lounge for our students after class if they want to come up here and just relax for 15 minutes before their drive back, especially if they've got a little bit of DOMs from obviously sore legs from loads of kicking drills. So this is the space from this angle. So again, plenty of space in here for parents obviously watching their children do the martial arts. Have a quick look out this window so you can see the kind of space from this side and angle. So plenty of space, so super excited. So we've been wanting to get our own space for a long time now. 2 years in the making, trying to find multiple units, but they've not the right place, and this has come up at the right place at the right time. And the other exciting news, hold on, I'll pan you around 1 second. So the other exciting news is we're actually in here in 2 weeks' time. So 2 weeks' time today, we'll get the keys, and we're hoping to have our first sessions here on the 29th of June. Okay, now to start with, we'll be starting with phase 1, which will be just getting the mats down, getting the whole unit cleaned up at that weekend. Okay, so getting the whole place nice and tidy, get a reception built, get the fridge and get all the equipment across here. And then within 4 to 6 weeks after that, you'll start seeing loads of different changes coming across of this unit. So obviously the whole place will be painted, looking the part, but then we'll get the bags in and obviously in place on this back wall. Possibly the window knocked out for the mezzanine, the pro shop built, and maybe the store cupboard for the staff room. And as months go on, obviously we'll be making loads of updates, lots of upgrades to this unit to make this space really, really good for obviously our students and families that attend these lessons. I'll give you a quick tour of outside so to look at our parking and the space that we can park as well. So out here is our kind of designated yard at the front. So you can get about 8 to 10 cars on here, but we've also got parking around the side of the units. So just down there, after 5:30, we've got plenty of spaces down there alongside the units, which is probably a good 15 or 20 spaces down there as well. So this is the unit from the front, and as you walk in, nice great viewing point onto the gym mats, onto the gym floor, looking possibly at the ring at the back, and obviously the punch bags at the side and mirrors on the left. So this is just the beginning. I just want to thank everyone for their support over the years since Jiyu Martial Arts, those members that are currently here and the families that have been helping out. We wouldn't be in this space today if it wasn't for all your help, so I can't thank you enough for it, and we're super excited to be welcoming you all through the doors on hopefully the 29th of June, which is 2 weeks from now.